Our Kristin Diaz, she is live in Rivera right now, where there's a FEMA dome that has been set up for residents in Claiborne County. Good morning, Kristin.
Hey, good morning, Katia. Good morning, Joe. That's right. I'm out here in Claiborne County, actually just right on the cusp of Kingsville and Ricardo. And for those of you who are in this area and are familiar with where the Pan American School is, right behind the school is the FEMA dome. That's where I'm standing in front of right now. This dome here is already being occupied by residents from surrounding areas. I did speak with one family who is currently sleeping. They woke up for us. They were so sweet to wake up and speak with us for a few moments this morning to tell us that they are from Ricardo. They plan on staying here throughout the storm. This is a really great facility. I'm still trying to figure out what the capacity is, but it is open at this time. The door was already cracked when my photographer Dave and I pulled up. We peeked our head inside. It said the shelter was open. There was a sign on the door there, just welcoming residents and anyone who is seeking shelter to go ahead and make their way in. There are a few cots that are actually already set up. So a few families are there inside sleeping at this moment. Clean, open, spacious. It's kind of like a gymnasium. I'm assuming maybe the school might use it during the year for maybe any kind of extracurricular activities. It looks like a gymnasium. There's bleachers, kind of that basketball floor, if you may will. So there are people there that kind of have their belongings stacked up on the bleachers and their cots close by, kind of already grouping up and kind of taking a little section of where they want to stay. But this is open and available for residents here in Claiborne County. Now, yesterday, you've been keeping up with 3 News. There was a mandatory evacuation for Baffin Bay, Riviera Beach, and also Loyola Beach. But there's been a volunteer evacuation for the city of Kingsville, Ricardo, and Rivera effective 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. We have been seeing the volunteer evacuation be placed in effect for those areas. So for those of you who are seeking shelter, planning on leaving your homes, again, in this area, Kingsville, Ricardo, Claiborne County in general, the FEMA dome is open and welcoming anyone and everyone who is looking to ride out Hurricane Harvey here.
Okay, and Kristin, we had on the screen there that the actual address was in Kingsville. Does that sound right? Because it's right by the Pan American School, you said.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. When we put it in the maps, it does show as 22 North FM 722 Kingsville, Texas, as you might have seen there on your screen. That is actually the address for the Pan American School. It's the easiest way to give directions to this location. My photographer and Dave and I were actually trying to find it at first, just putting in FEMA dome. It didn't really give us a direct location. So when we put in the address for the Pan American School, you're going to come in right through that main road going towards the school and veer to your left. There's kind of a fork in the road. Veer to the left and go behind the school. That's where you'll find the FEMA dome. The lights are nice and bright. A little drizzly out here, but not too bad. Joe and Katia.
All right.
Kristin, thank you.
Kristin,
live
thanks.
from Claiborne County, and as she said, they're